In this exercise, we are going to show you how to copy selected feature or records from one layer to another layer. In the last exercise, we already identified, and there is one records in the file geodatabase that does not exist in the ArcGIS Online space. The reason is because we changed the identification number. Now, let's say we want to copy these records from the geodatabase to ArcGIS Online instead of, like, say, republish it. That will wipe off everything, then rewrite everything. So first of all, I want to click on the raster records, and then here we already identified this one. Now, in the reality, you can also select any records you want to copy to. Now, this one we just want to copy one, and click on second tool now. Copy records between layers and tables. Double click it and stay here. The same thing, we want to drag and drop. This is the source layer, the geodatabase layer, and this is our target. We want to copy to here, and very easy. Now, if there's a selection, that button will be enabled and tell you one record is selected. Now, if you don't select, it will copy everything. And obviously, we don't want that. We want a selection only. So only copy one record. Once we make sure everything is correct, then we click on that run button. It takes probably one record, maybe 1 minute or less. And it's done. So we can also click on that message, expand the message window. See, one record is selected, and one feature is copied from the source to the target. And this just say takes how long, and elapsed 1 minute. So now let's take a look at our data. And so we know this is the source. And let's take a look at our target. You see, the target is already there, and that is 2013. Now, obviously, we don't need to. Don't need to have two records, so I'm going to change this back. And at the same time, I wanna maybe delete this one. Now, delete records for the ArcGIS Online is very easy. Just select the records you wanna delete, then click on the delete button. And ArcGIS Pro, you can also undo. So make sure if you want a permanent delete, just click on here and you can undo anything you want. And here I want to save. Once you saved, it's saved there. And that pretty much is that easy to using that tool to copy the data. Now, if you want to see copy the data from ArcGIS Online to the geodatabase, you can also do it. And I already forgot which records needed to be copied. So let's take a look. And then using this tool again, and we want to find out how many records in the ArcGIS. Let's make this stay here in the ArcGIS Online feature layers that do not have a match or in the geodatabase. We're still using the facility ID. We know it's unique. And now it should take only a few seconds as well. Yeah, looks like it's done. And also it will show you here which records find. They found 4, and also it's already selected. Now we only see 3 here, so if I click this button, it shows all these 4. Now we can copy all these 4 if you identify this one is indeed missing in the ArcGIS Online. But in this case, this is ArcGIS Online. Copy back. Yeah, that's fine. We can copy back to the local geodatabase. This is the sample on my computer, so it does not matter. No, maybe not. Maybe yes. Okay. Now let's open the other tool, copy tool. And double click it. And the source, oh, I hate that, it's go away, and click that button. And the source is ArcGIS Online, and it tells me 4 records selected. Yeah, the target, we want to copy these 4 records to the file geodatabase in my local, and click on Run. Let's see, this is supposed to be take a little bit longer because there's 4 records instead of 1, but not too long. Yeah. Okay, it's done. It tells me 4 records in the source are selected, and cannot acquire a lock. So this happens. I'm glad I showed you this. This happens primarily because the data layer was opened and used by another application. Yeah. And sometimes the ArcMap, you see, the ArcMap is open, sometimes the ArcCatalog, sometimes maybe it's another ArcGIS Online, another Pro. And so usually if you open the application, it should run, but there's no guarantee. Sometimes you need to even close this Pro. And in the extreme case, you even need to open the File Explorer. Let's say I show you an example there. And then find this data layer. Now I found this one in here. And this is the water.gdb. And if you click on the type, it should show you there's one type of the data is called a lock. Now right now I have ArcGIS Online Pro. It's not closed. So there's a lot of lock. You just cannot delete. But if you close everything, all the ArcGIS Online application, you should be able to clean up this one by deleting everything. Yeah, right now I cannot delete many things. I cannot delete. Yeah. So if just skip it, whatever is cannot delete. So let's find. Let's see. Let's run again. We already closed that ArcMap, and I hope that time, this time will be run. Yeah, run again. It's pending because the previous one is not closed. So looks that not good. Let's just close it, reopen the ArcGIS Pro. Now that happens to me and it may happen to you as well. So I'm glad we encountered this problem so I can show you how to resolve this. Yeah. And let's see if we can go ahead and check the, since we're already here, I want to check the water.gdb, and the locker file is there, and it should be deleted. Now, once it closed, supposed to be everything is gone, it will automatically delete this locker file. But I just want to double check. Yeah, you see, between H and S, there's no more. Okay. If it's no more, let's open the Pro one more time. Yeah. Open it and open that application. So I put all the data, sample data here. Okay, just open. You can also put all the synchronization data in one project, Pro project, and dedicated for synchronization purpose only. Now everything's here. Now let's say geoprocessing, and this is the tool I just used. So you can open it. And I want to drag and drop the source, ArcGIS Online, to the target and the geodatabase layer. And just double check. Only 4 is selected. Yes, only 4 is selected. Now click on Run. Let's see. Yeah, almost. Yeah, it's done. Okay. Now let's click if there's any error message. And yeah, 4 recs selected, 4 features copied, and it takes a little bit longer. And now let's see. And now let's see this one. And go to the last records. And you see these 4 records is added today, just moments ago. So it's done. Now same thing, you can do it for the table. And we have a lot of operational table, like say the flushing records. We also have a backup in the file geodatabase. So once a while you want to maybe copy the records from the ArcGIS Online to local geodatabase. Now that is the tool is very handy. So we will already see this only have 10 records, and I just use this as example, copy a few more maybe if you want. Let's say copy this 3. Now you can just drag this one to here and drag this one to here. Now it's give me an error message before. You see, this has to be, if you want to copy a feature layer, and both has to be feature layer, it will tell you, hey, one is a feature layer, one is a table. We cannot copy shape to table, so we better, there's some things wrong. Now I know, I just copy this over here, the error will be gone. And it tells you again how many records is selected. 3, and is a test anyway. Oh, it's already done. You see. Yeah, 3 rows are copied, and we can check these 3 rows here. And now, sometimes it's needed to refresh. It is not there. Yeah, now it's there. So now from these 2 examples, you learn all the tricks. How to delete the log file and how to refresh it. Yeah, I'm done with this exercise. And next one, we're going to try to download some data and or copy the data. Not adding records, just copy from one field, target field, to the source field, or from the source field to the target field. So see you until next time.